Alright, for these two equations, we are going to first translate them into either inequalities or equations, and then we are going to solve them. Have a look at the first one. It says the sum of 3x and 9 is at least 51. So first, of course, we have to know the word sum. It means to add. And in this case, of course, we are going to add 3x and 9. So let's go ahead and put down 3x plus 9. And then we continue. Right here it says is at least 51. And you have to remember the phrase at least means that we will have a greater than or equal to inequality right here, right? And then of course we have the 51 here. After this, of course we can solve it. Go ahead, minus 9 on both sides. And when we minus 9 on both sides, we don't have to flip the inequality symbol. Here we have 3x greater than or equal to 51 minus 9, that will give us 42. And then this is 3 times x, so let's go ahead, divide both sides by 3. And this is a positive 3, so we don't have to flip the inequality symbol. Finally, work this out, we get x is greater than or equal to 42 divided by 3, work that out, we get 14. So this right here is the answer. Alright, for the second one, it says the result of 3x subtracted from 44 is at most 8. Be really careful with this one because right here it says 3x subtracted from 44. So we actually have to put down 44 first, right? And then minus 3x because we have to subtract 3x from 44. Put the 44 down first. All right, and then it says is at most 8. The phrase is at most means we have this being less than or equal to 8, right? At most means this inequality. And then of course we can go ahead and solve this. Here, we minus 44 on both sides. Again, we are just subtracting, so we don't have to flip the inequality symbol. And we will have negative 3x. This is still less than or equal to 8 minus 44. We will end up with negative 36. Now, this is negative 3 times x, so we will have to divide both sides by negative 3. Well, this and that cancel, but we did divide both sides by negative 3. So this is x, and we have to flip the inequality symbol, and it becomes a greater than or equal to negative 33 over negative 3. Work that out, we get positive 12. So that's the answer for that. Lastly, it says the distance between x and negative 5 is exactly 2. So here is the key word, distance. We have to use absolute value for this. So go ahead and do the absolute value. And to find the distance between two numbers, x and negative 5, what we do is we subtract it. So first you put down the x, and then you subtract. Well, let me actually put down the x in red, right? You put down the x in red. And then we are going to subtract the other number, which is negative 5. And yes, minus minus becomes a positive, and we'll do that in a second. So this right here is a setup, and then it says is exactly 2, and this right here is just the straight equal sign right here, straightforward, no inequality, just like that. Now, of course, we can work this out. This is absolute value, x minus minus becomes x plus 5, and this is equal to 2. And remember, to get rid of the absolute value, we will have to do two equations. So here, first equation is x plus 5 is equal to positive 2. You just keep it as how it is. Just take out the absolute value. However, you also have to do the other one. Take out the absolute value, but you have to make the number right here negative. So we have negative 2, like this, right? And then of course you can go ahead and solve that. Right here, minus 5 on both sides, they cancel. First answer, x is equal to negative 3. Second answer, minus 5 on both sides, we end up with x is equal to negative 7. So in this case, be sure you do include two answers, right? Be sure you do include both answers. And that's it.